The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Daryl Martin.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien, Daryl Martin, and Tom O'Brien. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 80. You get the Nasdaq. Let's see, where is she? She's down 16. S&Ps are off 9.5. Gold is up 80 cents. We have silver flat at $15.80. Bonds 10-year up 3 ticks. 125.15, 30 up 17, and King Dollar's up 190 ticks at 95.17, and we get some volatility, Tom.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, big time, no doubt about it. Daryl Martin, what's going on?
How's it going, man?
It's going great, man. You having a good day out there?
Having a fantastic day.
That's a beautiful thing. So let's go over first. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, come over to our website at TFNN. And as you come over there, what you're going to see, you see the banner on the top of the side. You can hit the banner, bring up the exchange. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can follow us and see how these contracts trade. And when we talk about defined risk, this is about the best defined risk that you can get inside of these contracts. And inside of these contracts, you trade indices, you can trade commodities, you can trade currencies, you can trade all of the above. Looking at the NDX 100 right now, if we go over and we take a look at this NDX 100, so the NQs, folks, are at 44.74, and the one, and I'd love trading this contract.
Bet you do.
There's a.
I bet recently too with what it's doing.
It's huge.
Yeah.
There's
It's been insane lately.
It is. There's an 80-point spread, folks. Okay, inside the NDX 100. It's the dailies inside the spreads, and then it's the 4 o'clock one. And what you get there, okay, is as a day trading vehicle, it's insane.
Yeah.
Okay, because what it does, what I've found is there's two different things that I'm digging on it. Is that you don't have to stay in, period.
Right.
Okay, because what happens is this. So check this out. Like right now, the NQs are 4470. Okay, and the spread is it's 4473 to 4473.2. Now this is what's cool. If you're trading this, what happens is that you say, oh, there's 3 points that are in there, 2 points, but they stay in there all day. Well, they stay in there.
It's just slightly away from the middle of the...
Right.
The middle of the spread you're talking about, 44.50 to 45.30, it's an 80-point spread, and we're at 44.90, so it's really close.
Right, and so when it gets in the middle, then there's hardly no premium at all, because it is the middle. Right?
Exactly.
And what I did find, so check this out. This is what gets really cool, too. So check this out.
I'm sorry. I have to go back. It's at 44.70, and that's why there's 3 points away.
Right.
So it's 25% into the way of the spread. So you're going to have to pay for that 3 to 1.
That's right.
Yeah, the 44.50 to 44.90, 4.15, the intraday one, the one that started at 8 o'clock, that one is pretty short. So it's only 2 ticks away.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
See,
yeah.
But check this out. This is what's really cool, folks, okay? I've flipped these around like 10 times within an hour and a half sometimes.
Oh, yeah, right. That premium will stay there usually, as long as...
It's awesome. It doesn't matter.
Premium, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It doesn't matter, which is a mind blower, okay? Yeah. That's the first one. The second one gets even better, though. The second one goes like this. On Wednesday, when the market spiked, okay, I was on the wrong side of the market, okay? Market spikes, blows me out. Guess what? When it blew me out, because it went down to the end of the spread, right? They kept 8 points in the spread because they were worried that it would go again. So the key is there. Get out.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
it blew my mind.
No, I hear you.
Do you know what I mean? Because if I was in the future market, that would have been it.
Right.
You're
Right,
gone.
and if you just sit there, you just watch all that like go away, and instead you didn't take that full hit. So the game worked in your favor on it.
It worked in my favor. Now this is what does happen. The spike come in at about 11:30, I think, right? Yeah, about 11:30.
Yeah.
What happened? I watched this after I did it. By 2 o'clock, it was all gone. So it's important to take it right away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because as the day went on,
Right.
There's
a lot more that can probably happen at 11 o'clock throughout the day than at 2 o'clock.
Exactly. So it was
hard,
really,
right.
it was great to know, man. It was pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
So what are you digging out here today?
I'm sort of being a little bit careful this morning, but
Careful.
yeah.
What's that word?
So I'm trying to find the right contract just to get my right hit. And I try to go to do like 1 to 2 solid trades on Friday,
Yeah.
and then call it. So
No, it's a great. That's a good way. What I would love to see right now, it looks to me like I'd like to see one more little spike in these NQs. It looks like they're. Let me see.
Spike up to go short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because what you have in Germany, folks, Germany's giving it up in spades, and
Down like 1%.
yeah. See the way that look at this, I don't know if it's going to give me the
big
shot.
overnight
That was
down
it.
session.
You know, I'd love to see it spike like right into about the 79.
DAX was flying down.
I'm sorry.
So DAX was flying down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that's pretty intense. I mean,
Well, they
right?
walked out of those negotiations, right? I mean, that's...
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's
The gift of Greece that just keeps on giving, right?
that's a fact.
Yeah.
There's no doubt, man.
I know. I was thinking getting ready for this, it's like 250-point swings are normal, at least 2 to 3 times a week, it seems, in either
Right.
direction. So if you're playing some volatility plays...
That's right.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt about it. And you know, gold is dead in the water. It doesn't look like that's going to move. Oil's not bad. Dollar index wants lower price.
Well, all
Even
the
if
stuff
you-
in Greece is going to impact all the currencies, which will impact dollar index. That'll be good with the basket there.
Yeah, there's no doubt. The thing that's pretty wild is that it's counterintuitive that the dollar is going lower. You know,
Yeah.
and
think it'd be the opposite
in
because
this
of
huge
the
mess.
volatility
There's
over there.
there's no doubt about it. It's like, okay, how does this work? Well,
Yeah.
that's what it's doing. You know, so
Trade what you see, not what you think, right?
Right.
yeah, it's you know, this one here is a big one too, man, because you know that everything you look at, interest rates are rising up a little. It's saying, okay, that'd be strength for the dollar. The European markets are, well, the markets themselves aren't a mess yet, but fundamentally,
Problems.
yeah, exactly. You know, the euro's going to basically get, you know, the Greece. You know, my take is that the Greece deal, though, they just want out. They, you know, well, they don't necessarily want out, but they know that the amount of money that they owe the German banks, they're not going to can them.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
Right.
a picture. You owe,
Yeah.
you know, you just gave a country, like, you know what you got to do? I really got to, and I bet that's out there if you Google it, a breakdown as to how much money is actually lent per person, because Greece is not a big
Tiny,
place.
no.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? This is okay. This is what it is. This is going to be cool now. If we're watching these, I'm watching these NQs, folks, and I'm waiting for the spike, and it looks to me like it's going to be a spike. And I want to sell into that spike. I want to sell those that middle spread.
Yeah,
You know?
trading that range, no matter which way you're going, it's like, you know, I know you like going short right now, but in the same way, these things get in ranges in these days. I mean, even this weekly range going up 250.
Oh, you
down
want to do it?
120, yeah.
No, this week. When I was trading both sides of the.
Yeah.
Well, even last Friday, I was trading both sides of the on the air Friday.
you can see
you
those
can you can
levels.
do both sides. There's no doubt, man.
Yeah.
You know, and just got you need fast fingers though. That's
Yeah.
don't stay. What you know what happened last Friday? Even after we got off, I was still trading it, and. Every time I was going long, though, I was really nervous.
I bet.
Do you know what I mean?
You got to keep your stop short.
Well, and I was only looking for 4 or 5 points.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was just, I had a bunch of contracts
See,
on
I
it. So,
I mean, you know, if you're going to go up to 44.90, that's perfect. Where maybe you give yourself like only 2 points because
That's right.
It could run up.
'Cause if
and
it
goes
does, it's
above.
gonna
But then look
blast.
at 44.90. I mean, down to 44.70, 60. So
Right.
you know, you can look for 20 or 30 points, especially if you're playing the 80-point spreads.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that you can do that. You know, first, folks, when you do it with paper money so you can see how these things move. Because what you do want to get used to, which I really loved, is that when you're paying that extra premium, the premium stays there, so it doesn't matter as long as you're moving in and out.
Yeah.
Then what does matter is that as you are coming into the, whether it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, that's when things matter.
Yeah.
Because that's when that
it's figuring out where the premium goes.
It is.
That's the only thing that's
that
not.
decay goes across.
Right. And if you understand options, that's pretty similar.
listen.
So it's just getting used to what you're trading.
And you know what what's really cool was that I traded the OEX so much that's what this is.
Yeah.
And it's a better deal than the OEX because what happened with the OEX is that you couldn't be the market. And here you can be the market. You can, you're going to be the bid and offer. Do you know what I mean? So that's a big difference.
Yeah, and then these tight Nadex spreads, when you're the bid and the offer, you'll actually have a chance of getting executed on the bid and the offer.
Yeah,
making it yourself.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Especially when you're, if you're throwing a little juice out there.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Okay, NQs, come on,
we got to find something here on the NQs.
Yeah,
it's in this little oscillation range right here, so we need a breakout of it.
They're rolling, man.
Yeah.
The market itself. This S&P, this is going to be. We take a look at the S&P right now, we have it. So the E-minis. How many minutes are we in this? Okay, 10:19.
What kind of a chart is this? 10-minute? What are you looking at?
This is a 4-day, 10-minute. 2 days, 10-minute right now. But it looks to me that, there's not going to be enough juice for these little E-minis to basically bust down. They're going to start a new 10-minute, though, any second.
In this bar you're talking about.
In this bar. Which is good. That means that, hey, guess what?
It's right at the bottom.
We'll get this bounce.
There we go.
A bear wanting a bounce. Tom O'Brien, Darryl Martin, Tom O'Brien. We want to hear from you folks. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's down $1.13. Nasdaq's off 22. S&Ps are off 12.5. We're going to be right back.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You've always taken the long view when it comes to investing, but what if there's an opportunity right under your nose? What if you could be more responsive to market trends to seek to boost your portfolio performance right now while seeking to reduce your overall risk? At Direction Funds, we connect investors with alternative strategies that seek to maximize their returns. Smart investors deserve smart alternatives. Find yours at directionfunds.com. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risk charges, and expenses of Direction funds carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction funds. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact the Direction funds at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, Darryl Martin. Tom O'Brien, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Hey, Darryl, have you ever traded? We got the Germany 30 up right now, right?
Right.
Have you ever traded that on the Nadex platform?
Traded it some. I traded obviously a lot on the futures. You see me do that.
Yeah.
The ratio of, I mean, it's not bad. It still can go and get a good trade on, but you have to do like 20-something contracts to equal a future.
Okay. I see. Okay. That's good to know, though. Yeah, we're taking a look at that because the DAX, folks, you talk about volatility, man. That thing, that's whipping around beyond belief. And you know what's so wild, actually, is that, you know, the DAX is a major index in the world, but the volume is always light.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, you know, they just trade 100 million a day.
Okay.
You know, and that's a good day for them. Do you know what I mean?
It's quite an economy for sure.
Yeah. Oh, it's huge, man.
It's not like you're going into the Shanghai or something.
No, the Shanghai, you're talking about $1 billion, right? You know,
yeah,
that's,
I think so.
Yeah.
And just the risk when you're, like, you know, the risk going into that type of market right now.
Oh, my God. Forget it, man. I mean, I've been looking at that Shanghai and just, I want to see it hit the highs. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
that's where I want to sell it.
I wouldn't make any trades that you couldn't lose because who knows what's going to happen, really.
Oh, there's no doubt.
But I bet there's some great opportunities there.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. There's no doubt.
Yeah, that's something. I haven't even dove into that yet. Have y'all? So
no, I haven't.
No, you can't touch that thing until it hits the highs.
You know, the first thing I said was like prepare to lose probably whatever you bet in either direction. You know, whatever you invest in either direction.
But once
it's just that volatile. Is that what it is, or what?
Yeah, and I think that it probably. You know, my take is that there's forces outside of the market and.
Oh, of course.
And, you know, it's really tough to just know what those forces are, how many, you know, how forceful they are. And so those variables could kind of come into play at any moment.
So is that like a strangle type of contract?
Yeah, you get it right. That's, you know, that would probably work with where my thoughts.
You know, miracles do happen because I think I'm going to. The NQs right now.
Oh, I thought you were about to go short like the Shanghai.
I'm gonna go long. I'm gonna go long the NQs right now.
Some Shanghai and throw in a little bit of DAX. So.
No, so I just whacked that 44.70. So I'm looking for a bounce. That's what I'm looking for. So here, watch. I'll show you how this thing shook out. So you know, here's the NQs right here. So that was out at. And so now I'm looking, saying, okay, here's that. You get a bounce up to the 76. That's 10 points, man.
Yeah.
That's $200.
Right.
And that only cost me 400, right? Yeah. Because now, see, this is where this gets interesting, right? Because the risk versus the reward at this point, folks, because at the, let's see.
Yeah, so right now there's like $4 or $3.50 worth of premium in there. But like you're saying, for the type of trade you're probably going to make, that's still going to be there. But that's there because you're paying that $3, $3.50 premium because you're getting, I mean, I didn't see the numbers. What are you getting, 3 to 1 or 4 to 1?
It's
3 to 1. You're getting
$406.
So
the max
400 to
profit is 11.95.
400 to 1,200.
Right.
So you're right. I mean, that's because, you know, you're at 44.70 you're paying. You can only go down to 44.50 within the spread.
Right.
But you have up to 45.30. You have 60 points upside, 20 points downside.
I know. How cool is that, right?
So you got to pay $3.50 for that. But that's with the type of markets we have, that's the side I like playing right now when the market's moving.
Right.
Now, the other contract you might want to look at is the 44.50 to 44.90.
Okay.
Okay, here, I'll pull
That one's
up
only
right
23
now.
ticks away.
Yeah, that's closer to market because it's a shorter, a 40-point spread.
And it's the exact same floor.
Right. You're just capped out at 44.90. I see, so if you were day trading.
Yeah. I mean, if you're shooting for 44.90 or greater, then yeah. But if you're shooting for
Right, and if you're just day trading though, not looking for more than 20 points, you could trade that closer to market.
On the other side, okay. So normally, what I do is this too. So that spike up there, that is 76. So I know when it's 76, we're at 60. So 76. See, that's easy. 69, 76. So I can put the sell in at about 78.
Yeah.
And then I just leave that just in case there's a spike. 78, 40. You know what's so funny? I love 40. I put 40 in on all of them. Or
whatever works.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you got to slide that window up a little bit too.
Oh, thank you. There we go. So now.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to day trade them, you should have your orders in there and know exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah, and then see, you got it right out there.
Yep.
Because I banged another couple more, so I got 4 of them trying to move out. We'll see where it shakes out. It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
There we go.
We'll get a pop, then you can go short too.
Yeah, that's what we did last week. It was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, we did. It was like he was riding it every direction.
Ride it, baby. Tom O'Brien, Darryl Martin, Tom O'Brien. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Trade with confidence and clarity while using the software that thousands of institutional traders rely on to make the best and most accurate decisions. Choose from 1,000 equities, currencies, and futures instruments utilizing the TAS architecture. As seen on Bloomberg terminals worldwide, the TAS Profile Scanner is a benchmark technical filtering system that thousands of traders rely on, and now you can too. For a limited time for TFNN subscribers only, we've reduced the price to just $97. That's over 75% off. John Logan hosted a special subscriber-only webinar in December, and you'll gain access to that archive as well, so you can learn exactly what the TAS Profile Scanner can do for you. Try this product out. No matter what you trade, the TAS Profile Scanner can help you make more informed trading decisions. There's no obligation to pay anything. Don't let this offer pass you by. Get your 30-day free trial to the TAS Profile Scanner today by signing up at TFNN.com.
The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now. TFNN has just announced a brand new morning lineup that is geared specifically for traders in this volatile traders market. Every morning at 8 a.m., John Logan starts things off with his daily program, The Global Market Pulse. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento trades the market during the market open Monday through Friday on Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom O'Brien hosts the Money Masters for the hour, and Basil Chapman hosts his Tiger Technicians Hour at 11 a.m. From 8 a.m. till noon every market day, these traders are with you as they provide up-to-the-second market information so that you can make the most educated and profitable trades possible. The new TFNN morning lineup is happening right now. Tune in to see for yourself what kind of actionable trading discussion they have each morning, Monday through Friday, starting at 8 a.m., live only on Tiger TV at TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, Daryl Mott, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow down $130, Nasdaq's down 28, S&Ps are off 15.5. And if you haven't opened that Nasdaq, that Nadex account yet, folks, come over to our website at TFNN. You see the banner on the top of the side. Hit the banner, bring up the exchange to put $25,000 of paper money into your account. And of course, don't forget, every Friday, we have a great program here at 10 to 11. Darryl has a great program Wednesdays, Thursdays at 1 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. And if you happen to be watching Tiger TV, what you're seeing there is that I put on 4 contracts in the NQs, and so let's go over and take a look at them because those little babies are getting banged around as I go along.
So you call it just your NASDAQ account now instead of your Nadex account?
I know. You know, it's that's a fact, man. I mean, it's that cut and dry.
Now, I hate to, it is bull bear binary hour, so I was the bull on this one. I gotta tell you. So.
You were the bull on this one.
I was the bull. I was the bear. Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was the bear on this one. I'm like, I don't know. So.
Okay, so here, watch this.
This is the area you need a little resistance for sure.
This is the area. Okay, so we are at. I still like the trade. Okay, so we're 5 minutes into it. We just broke the swing. You get the swing here is at 6,200 contracts. Right now you're at 3,000. So. We'll see if, in fact, that's going to hold at that. I would need 50. We're at 54, and I'm looking for close at 58 on that 10-minute. Now, what I do is this. I go right back into this. And this is why I like trading the NASDAQ, too, because I want to see, okay, what's killing the thing. Okay, Vertex, WIN, WDC, and Illumina. Okay, so you got Citrix, Monster, that's the dead cat bounce, Alexa Pharmaceutical. And then what you always have to do if you're trading the NDX is you got to see what Apple's doing.
Yeah, Apple and Google.
Apple's 14%. That's the bottom line. So Apple right now, you get it down 89 cents.
Is that 14% now? Wow.
Yeah, that's sick, right? So Apple's going to, here we go. So Apple's going to close the gap at 127.58, and we're at 71 right now. So, and then I go back into this. The NQs, now this is a problem. Okay, so here's the problem. This is an ABC down. So we got 7 minutes, and then the real key is that's, okay, so it's 109.65, 108.95, you get 70 cents, which would give you, okay, so this is cool. 70 cents, 30, 40, that's 108.60. That's where it's going, 108.60. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
Which one's going there?
The NDX.
Oh.
The NDX. This is going to give it back big. And Q5. So it's down 38. No, there's no breathing. And that puts me in a...
That's moving down towards a one deviation, which is 44.46. So that's going to cause it to chill out and bounce.
Yeah, no, it could be hitting it, right.
Yeah,
Especially if that's an A to B, C to D, and it's hitting standard deviations.
Yeah, and so...
It's easy to say, of course.
It's easy to say. The cool thing is here, this is where this comes in to play. Well, let me just see this. I hate to do this live when I'm doing this, folks, but what happens is that all just seeing is, oh, I see it, I like it. Okay, watch this. That's what we're going against, aren't we?
Have to grab what I got.
No, I know. Watch this, folks. This is going to be cool. Okay. So you always got to figure out what are you going against, and that's what we're going against right there where we broke topside. So this is where we should get a bounce. Okay, now the real key is that when you get the bounce, the key is, okay, is it a dead cat bounce and just get out, or is it going to be a good bounce? Because thus far, I'm down 336, which still isn't bad. I'd be down a lot more than that.
And you were just down 400.
Right.
So
and I'd be down a lot.
So you were just down 400. You're almost down 300. I mean, it's a volatile trade when you have 4 contracts on. You're trading basically 2 futures contracts.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No doubt. No doubt. And with volume-wise out here, what we have is this. Okay. So by the end of the day, oh, look at that. It's light volume. Man, I might get bullish here.
That'd be interesting.
No, I'm serious. You know, it's. Well, no, I mean, just for the next couple hours.
No,
yeah, just for the next couple hours.
Oh.
You know, that's what Darryl, what I absolutely love is that we actually have a two-way market now.
Yeah.
That's a whole different ballgame, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because you
exactly.
can.
Well, it's been flying down, but we're down, and we're starting to actually extend to our expansion point right here.
Well, and what also happens is this: is that if you're day trading them, you can scale in and scale out.
Yeah.
And I like scaling. Scaling is a trip, folks, okay? You just have to make sure that you know what your scale's going to be before you start the deal.
Right. Know where that stop's going to be on your scale and everything else.
Right.
Or find one that doesn't have a stop on it, you know?
That's right. What I do is this. I take their defined risk, then I take my defined risk. But what I've done with these contracts is that when I'm going in, that is my defined risk.
Yeah, no,
that's
that
what
works. I do that all the time.
Because
Right.
that's easier.
It is.
Do you know what I mean? That's like,
Right.
okay, this is how it's going to be.
Right.
Then I'm not making all these decisions intraday again.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You know exactly your potential loss, your potential profit.
It's like, okay. And
I grab my profit on that when I'm watching it again for maybe another re-entry, either way. But
Yeah, and that's the same thing. Exactly. You can see
grab my
just for the
500
same
bucks,
reasons.
move on, next trade, good to go.
Yeah.
So
And that the inside the move is out here inside the market out here today. Let's see what we have, folks. So you have Bank of America. Let's see. Bank of America is down 12. You got Cisco down 50. Gilead is off 177. The IBB, and the IBB is that's down $5. No big deal. That thing is still hanging topside in an extraordinary way. The energies, the XLE, that's going south. Transports, this market's a mess. It really is. It's just the XLF. Let's look at the financials just for a second. So it's interesting. The financials are also going to give it up on a weekly basis. So what we're going to have here on a weekly basis is going to be, yesterday the S&P, Nasdaq, small caps. Small caps couldn't make the high, but the S&P, the NDX 100 failed the June 4th downdraft. So you had the failure on the daily. The failure on the weekly will come out today. And after that one-day wonder, it's pretty amazing, man.
It's been a big week.
It's been a huge week, no doubt. So what do you next week? What are you looking at trade next week, Daryl?
I've been in love with Nasdaq, so I'm afraid that fairy tale's going to come to an end. I'm going to find something else soon.
You're afraid what?
It's going to come to an end, but as long as Greece keeps messing up, the Nasdaq's just been perfect.
Yeah, it has.
So it's been very volatile with all the news.
Right.
The premium's been through the roof. So I've been collecting. I've been doing iron condors pretty much every day.
Okay.
And I'll go and I'll put those on and just collect premium, and then I'll use those to do some out of the money binaries on the volatility.
See, that's
and then of course I'll trade directional, like we're doing right now with the spreads.
Right.
So with the at the money spreads.
Yeah, using the premium to turn around and use that money to do some binaries is a good deal, because the swings thus far, folks, whether you're a bull or a bear, have been there.
Right.
But that's what's really cool. And I suspect that the ones that you're buying are probably only $10, $12, $8, right?
Yeah, well, and I mean, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go in and I maybe if I do maybe I'll do a strangle or something.
Yes.
And I'll go on and it's $20 total.
Okay.
So,
Right. Nice.
I think yesterday I did one as 5 and 15. I brought in $120 on the condor.
Yeah.
And so I spent 20 of that to strangle it to hedge it off, and had basically a very low probability loss position at that point. It would have to move so far in order to lose. And the way I've been explaining it to people to help people out when they're looking at these contracts,
Okay.
is when you're going into, sell a contract.
Yes.
Okay. For instance, there's a lot of sell premium in there right now because the market's moved down so much.
Right.
But the easiest way to understand it is the market right now is trading at 44.55, right?
Okay.
So if I sell this contract
Yeah.
at, say, 44.61,
Okay.
okay, I'm selling 6 points higher than the market.
Right.
So that 6 points, if the market just stayed flat, I'll make that 6 points.
Right.
I can still make money all the way down to 44.50. So
Yes.
there's another 11 points of intrinsic possibility value in there.
Right.
Okay. But that 6 points to the market does nothing. If it just trickles up 6 points by the end of the day, I still break even on the trade.
I know.
Yeah.
So it's selling higher than the market or buying it lower than the market. So on the scanner, you look for a positive proximity.
Okay.
When you're selling a spread, you look for a negative proximity when you're buying a spread, because you want to buy lower than the market if you're trying to collect premium.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad I got out, locked in my profit, baby. It's going on back up.
That's
there you
a
go,
beautiful
Tommy.
thing.
Come on.
That's right.
Yeah.
So when we're looking
But
at
the
that
Bears and the
scanner
Bulls
right
make
now,
some money. Same trade.
I'm looking at that scanner right now, and so you got all the contracts up. Daily. What is the symbol A?
Symbol A is for at the market. So
I got it. Okay, cool. Okay.
Basically, it's close to 10 ticks from where the market's currently priced at.
Okay.
That's what that means. Now that's Nadex ticks.
Yeah.
Within 10 ticks, basically within a point of where the market is.
Okay.
So basically, an at the market is an in the market, which means the market is inside the spread.
Yes.
Okay, so it's trading in between the floor and the ceiling. Okay. So then a deep in the money would be a contract where it's selling, but you're already below the bottom of the spread.
Right.
The spread's floor's 44.65, and the market's down at 44.56.
Okay.
So the market's already below the floor of the spread. So that's that profit, that $9 in profit.
Yes.
That's pure premium.
Right.
So if you're deep in the money, then your max profit is premium. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because you're already below the max area,
You
right?
just want to stay, right?
If you're out of the money, such as over here, the ceiling is 45.10 and you're up at 44.56, okay? Then your max risk is your premium, because there's no intrinsic value.
Right. You're just paying premium. You got nothing.
Exactly. That's like 176 pips above where the market is right now. You know, so it's not the best trade unless you really are thinking it's going to fly.
It's a gamble.
Yeah. And then now, if you're in the money or or in the market or at the market, it's not really money because it's not the exact same as the call or put option there, but in the market or at the market, then your premium is the difference between where the spread is and where the underlying market is.
Yeah, and folks, you can test drive the scanner by coming over to our website at TFNN because it's pretty cool. I like how you hit that and it explains exactly what that is. That's really neat, man, the way that's set up.
Yeah, and you can highlight over it. I'll actually tell you what it means.
Yeah, totally, man. And so what happens with the scanner, folks, it's not going to basically tell you whether they go long or short. What it is going to do once you develop your strategy, it's going to give you the best contracts for the best reward versus the risk, which is huge.
Yeah.
Because there are so many contracts. And what I would suggest when you are doing this is that concentrate on a couple contracts first. Do you know what I mean? Because there's a lot here. There's definitely a lot here. You know, but bottom line is that defined risk, high volatility, it's all there. It's all there in spades too. The S&Ps, they want to take another dive. They're dead. It's interesting. So when we take a look at the strength out here today, well, the weakness out here today, what you have, the Dow's down 9/10. The S&Ps are only off 6/10 right now, and the Nasdaq's off 6/10. This Dow Industrial, and that's the top line number. The markets ain't going to be able to. Look at this. It's almost given back everything that it got on Wednesday.
That is.
And folks, that's typical bear market action. Just so you know.
And it went a lot higher on Thursday before it even put. You know. It's and it's still it's gotten to the bottom of Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's bear market action. That's how bear markets run. I mean, what ends up happening is that you get high volatility. You go down for 4 or 5 days. The bounces up incredible, meaning they're huge, and then bottom line, it follows through again. What is unusual this week is that it had a shot to get higher Thursday.
Yeah.
Couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
And it should have been able to handle it. Do you know what I mean?
And it's some follow through today.
Oh, and it's yeah. I mean, people are gonna this market ends up like this. Because
it's early.
It's
not even 11 o'clock.
It's early.
So it's Friday.
It's early, no doubt. Tom O'Brien, Darryl Martin, Tom O'Brien, folks. You can check out right on our website the Nadex banner. Bring up that platform. We're all coming back. 3 minutes. Dow right now is down 163. The Nasdaq's off 33. S&Ps are off 16. Gold's flat at 1181. King Dollar gave it up. 94.98, up 5 ticks. We're gonna be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to the Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien, Darryl Martin, Tom O'Brien. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us. Don't forget, folks, all the programming at TFNN, 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 in the evening, right on your cell phone, TFNN.mobi. Darryl, on Sunday nights, right, when does the Nadex platform get active?
It opens up at 6 o'clock for the FX pairs. It opens up for everything else, except for some of the international stuff and corn and soybeans at 3 a.m.
Okay.
Actually, the international stuff opens at 3 a.m. So just your ags that are delayed till later in the day, but that's every day.
Sure.
So,
Right.
but yeah, you're not going to be able to hop in like DAX and NASDAQ and stuff like on Sunday night. And I don't know why. I think it's sort of stupid, but...
Well, no, we both you like the 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, right? That's when I like it.
I do.
Yeah. No, that's when I like
Yeah.
it too, because what happens...
Well, things are picking up like crazy lately in the morning. That's why you're getting some of your
There's a
monster
lot of
moves.
action.
It's like
There
all
is
the
a lot
monster
of
moves
action,
move
man.
up
And
3 hours.
I like it because it's really peaceful. The day hasn't started yet. I mean, in the office at least. You know what I'm
And
saying?
this happened last summer. I remember you having to get up early again for Euro session.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's and what I think where you're always looking for every little edge, but watching the European markets, sometimes the European markets have got killed, and like our market's only down 2 or 3 S&P points. It's like, hold it, man. Do you know what I mean? This is not going to fly.
And even this morning, I woke up at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the NASDAQ was already down 24 points from
I know.
its high. And
I know.
I didn't wake up at 8. That's when I was looking at my computer for the first time, and I decided not to.
Well, you know what I did? I was in the Gulf swimming this morning at 6:30.
Nice.
Right?
You should have been
And-
short in the NASDAQ.
Well, this is terrible. Listen to this. This is wicked. So, of course, I was on the thing first. And I says, nah, I'm going to go swimming first. Bottom line is I came back, and sure enough, it was down 25. Yes. Because you know what I didn't want to do? I didn't want to worry about it when I was swimming.
Of course.
It's like, okay, man. No. So we'll see what this baby's going to shake out in the day. We got a little bounce, and let's see if I take the NQM.
Yeah, we're in a little chop zone right now.
Yeah, and the real key is going to be how did this bounce didn't come in with any juice whatsoever. There's no buyers here, man. So that even the
so on a Friday like this, what's a pattern that you've seen? We're down, pretty strong here around lunchtime, going into lunchtime.
Yeah, well, in the summer on a Friday, man, this market, bottom line, you'll get about another hour and a half left, and that's it. Everyone's out of here, because now you're in deep summer trading right now. Right. I mean, if we're you're up the Northeast, there's no way that those trading desks are there by 1 o'clock, or they're never going to make the Cape or the Hamptons by 7 tonight if they don't get out of there by 1 or 2, You
show up to work waiting to leave to just
so
do we
usually see a little bit of a relief rally on that, based on that?
Not really. No, we'll flatten out. You know what I mean? When I say flatten out as to where it is right now. Because what ends up happening is that if anything, this type of pressure, money managers look and say, okay, do I want to tighten things up a little before I leave? I don't like the idea I'm leaving and it's down like this, particularly because markets haven't been down at all.
Yeah.
So,
and off the high from yesterday.
Exactly. That's a big heads up.
Oh, I gotta show you something.
Cool.
My daughter, her first, Felicity.
Yes.
And she's been barrel racing.
Yeah.
She went and did her first official rodeo this weekend.
Okay.
So and she actually placed. And now, when I say rodeo, I mean like adults. Okay.
Yeah.
So she's 8 years old, competing against like 15-year-olds and 30-year-olds, 20-year-olds.
That's sweet.
And that's a picture of her flying around the barrel there.
That is so beautiful.
Like angle,
she actually got placed in 4D, so I was pretty proud of her there.
Congrats,
it was awesome.
man.
Unreal.
Awesome.
Well, listen, Barry, you have a great weekend, safe weekend. Thanks, Tom. Have a great one. Folks, you have a great one. Stay right there, man. Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Nico and Paige going to keep you healthy. Dave White. Steve Rhodes. 1 o'clock. We'll be back later. Have a great one, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.